Hello, it's Jeffrey with Real Nifty Vintage, and today I'm back with another great haul video. So these items here I picked up, it was probably going on 2 weeks ago. I'm just now getting the haul filmed. I've got lots of time here around the house since we are all stuck in the battery's gonna die. Okay, I'm back. So I put the wrong battery in to begin with. Okay, so yeah, I haven't left the house in a while. Multiple days. I don't even know at this point. We left the house to go to, where did we go? Oh yeah, get food, like groceries. We are in the state of Illinois, so there's like no restaurants, you can't dine in anywhere, and all non-essential businesses are closed. So we've got that going for us. But I'm gonna go ahead and jump right on into this haul video of items that I picked up at an estate sale a while ago and a flea market a while ago. So let me show you some very cool syrup pictures, starting with this one here. It's porcelain. Look at that. I just love this one. The shape of it with the gold gilding around the edges, the hand-painted details, very nice. It's just a really nice Victorian era syrup pitcher. So the person that I bought this from, it was from a large collection of pitchers like this. And it's something that I don't normally see, you know, like one of, let alone a whole shelf of, and they had a ton of these. So I was really happy to get them. There was one syrup pitcher that I was not able to get that I really wanted to get. It was a Limoges one, by like it was marked Limoges on the bottom, but that one was on the first day that I was able to get there, and the prices were $20 each at that point. Well, that's kind of steep for like a reseller. Especially if you look into the syrup pitcher sold comps on eBay. I mean, they're not that strong. So I didn't feel comfortable paying $20, but whenever I went back on half off day, which is the result of this, it was gone. That's unfortunate, but it's okay. So I did not pay $10 for this. I paid $7, which was great. I was able to get 7 pitchers for $7. And otherwise, what would have happened to the pitchers? They would have been sold off very low to a flea market, which that's the other result of this haul video, is where I got that. So they're kind of, it's funny, but the estate sale and the flea market are kind of commingling in that way. Not commingling in a bad way. Apparently, she sells the leftover estate sale items to the flea marketplace at a very like bulk discounted rate. And then they turn around and sell everything off even cheaper, like they have a dollar section and all this kind of stuff. So it's nice. But the syrup pitcher, $7. Unfortunately, oh, this one is marked. Now this one's Nippon, very nice. Nippon is great because it automatically dates it for us. It helps us know when it was likely made. There we go. Nippon dates to prior to 1921. So it would be any time between 1890 and 1921, kind of a loose end date there, but the start date is because of the McKinley Tariff Act. So that's how we know Nippon. And so it just says Nippon, and that is just a Japanese, I think it's actually the literal translation of the word Japan. So Nippon equals Japan. So that's how we can kind of figure that one out. But it's very nice. I will probably sell this syrup pitcher right here with shipping included for probably hanging right around the $40 mark. I mean, I gotta double check that. Nippon definitely helps it. So that's cool. No real chips or cracks on that one. Now this one here is sort of a creamy color. Has like the grapes and the leaves and everything. Has that Bavaria look to me, although this one's the one that's not marked on the bottom. So that could either mean two things. It could mean that it's either, well, it could mean a number of things, but I'm thinking that it's either prior to 1890, but more likely that it's after that, and maybe it had a sticker on the bottom. The sticker could be made in Japan, for instance. I don't know. I'm not actually an expert on porcelain stuff like this. It seems to be a thicker material than what I would expect, but I can't say that for certain. So it does have gold gilding. It does look like it has age to it. I'll let everyone else be the judge of that one. It has transferred on detailing. So yeah, I'm actually not sure what to think about this offhand. You know, like I said earlier, because of that McKinley Tariff Act, it should have a stamp on it prior to 1891. If it doesn't, could it have been manufactured overseas? Could it have been manufactured not for export, basically, of the country that it was in? That's the other situation. I don't know what the law is regarding that. Like, if you were to create something as a business and you weren't planning on exporting it, well, you wouldn't have to put your stamp. But where's the stamp for anything? Like, even the company that made it would want to surely put who they were. They don't have to necessarily put what country they're from, but because there's nothing on it, I'm wondering. So I'm thinking that this is a later version, but I don't know what to say about that. Later, it could be like 50s, 60s era, probably, for that. Because I mean, that's when that whole Victorian style was gaining popularity again anyway. So it could have been one of those situations. All right, so I also have this really nice, this is the only, one of the only clear ones that I have, and it has the underplate too. Let me show you the underplate because it has a lot of detail in it that's also in the picture, but it might be easier to see here. So all these are etchings. It's etched into the glass. All the little stars and things, and even these little scallop kind of, I mean, it's just really pretty. So I would consider this more of an elegant glassware rather than depression, because it does have all that extra attention. If it was just straight depression glass, it would be pressed glass. Maybe these would have been part of the mold, but these were all done by hand with a grinding wheel. So that means more time, more attention, more money. And then here is the syrup guy right here. So yeah, very nice. And I would say it's probably from the 40s time frame. So very nice with that one. Okay, now we have this milk glass, early 1900s. Not actually sure of the maker on this one here, offhand. I know there's a website that can be viewed. It's, I think, eapg.org, orgs.com. I don't remember. One of them is something else. But one of those will take you to a database where you can search these sort of things. Has the lid. And yeah, it's hand-painted flowers on there. Very nice milk glass. I will probably sell this one here for around $40 or so, maybe a little shy of that, with shipping included. And again, I paid $7 for it. That clear one with the underplate, it will probably go up closer to mid-40s to 50 with shipping included. It does have the underplate, which helps. I also got this one here, another milk glass one. I like this one a lot. This is more up my alley on style. Also early 1900s, late 1800s, somewhere in there. Has this flower on it, maybe dogwood, I'm not sure. But again, has the lid and everything, very nice. This one, I'm not sure who made it. It could be Dithridge. That's a very popular name at the time, and all this detail. Challoner, Taylor could be another one. They were known for a lot of intricacy, things like that. Not sure. Oh, but that one probably around the 40 to top it out around 50 with shipping included for that one. And then this one here, very interesting. It has transferred on flowers. Very interesting, huh? So it kind of has that 1930s look to me with the handle, spout. We've got the paneled sides transferred on thing. What's interesting about this one is, oh, look at that. So there's a locking mechanism on there, and you just slide it around, and it has these little tongue and groove, like these little notches, see? It's pretty smart. So this one is a heavier glass. It's gold gilded on top. I'm not sure on price on this one because I'm not sure about it. If anybody happens to know much about this one, it sort of has that late 30s kind of look to me. But who knows? Very neat. Oh, the last syrup picture that I got is this one right here. Probably one of my favorites of the whole haul because it's so different. It is hand painted very finely, like tiny, tiny details. So it's of this, what's the correct, I lose my words. Oriental, it's of an oriental scene. I'm gonna say that because there's not people on it. It's just of the scrolls and stuff. We've got birds, but it has all of this ornamentation on it with the gold gilding, and it's footed. I love that. And then all these birds, and all of this is painted on. None of it is transferred. I mean, none of this main scene stuff right here, which is a lot of tiny, tiny details. So I like that a lot. Looking up at this other stuff too. Yeah, really. Now let me show you the bottom of this one. So, made in China, made in Japan, all of this stuff with the characters on the bottom, it throws me for a real one. I can never figure out what it says, obviously, because I don't read this language. If anybody is a natural speaker of it, or reader, or whatever you would consider that, I might even have that upside down. But I can't seem to find anything. No, that looks right side up. I can't seem to find anything on like the popular websites that sort of have like all these images. I think one's called Go the Borg, I don't even remember. But I can't seem to find it. And that annoys me so much because every time I find something like this with characters on the bottom arranged in a way that seems pretty standard, you go to these like websites and they've got them, but they're never the ones you got. So that's very discouraging. It seems like every piece I find, I can never identify it. So I talked to Sue over at Sue Me. I'm sure everyone's like yelling at me, why don't you just ask her? I did ask her. I thought, I'm like, maybe Sue knows how to read this. No, she doesn't know how to read it either. I don't think many people do. But she did tell me that she doesn't think that it's, now what was the wording on that one? Here, let me just read it to you. Okay, it says it's a very pretty piece, but it doesn't strike me as anything of exceptional value. Keep in mind, I am basing this on a couple of casual photos, which is like fair. I would resell it as a nice piece of Japanese decorative arts and price it out accordingly. She's thinking about $30 to $40. I would agree because of its unique ornamentation and the type of vessel that it is. It's not like a standard thing necessarily. Right, so I would probably agree with that. $30 to $40 shipping, with the shipping included. It could be as much as like $50 with shipping included. I'm not sure. I need to double check, look around on it, make sure that it doesn't have a lot of issues at all. But I really like that piece. Now we've got this wonderful mayonnaise with the underplate and spoon. This is an old serving piece here. I paid half of $5 at the estate sale. $2.50, and this is Noritake. Noritake by the Murray Murrow brothers, made in Japan, hand painted. I'll show you the stamp on that one. Oh, weird. They have it on the spoon and the bowl, but not on the underplate, and they are all the same. Okay, so here is the stamp. It's the green stamp right there. So we've got the Noritake logo. I will probably sell this. It's a very nice set, hand painted. I'll probably sell that for, ooh, about mid-30s with shipping included. It's very nice. I also have this wonderful, this was bought at the flea market. So I'm jumping back, but I still have some other things from that estate sale. This is a wonderful planter with the little squirrel on top. Very nice, wonderful 22, 24 karat gold paint on there. Very nice. I love that. It's a planter made by, I thought it was made by somebody. I thought you were made by somebody. Okay, I don't know. I thought it was McCoy or something. Obviously not. It's cute though. I paid $3 instead of the $4. It's been there for a while, and I've been a little apprehensive on buying it. Not sure why. Maybe because we're not really in fall or autumn, but it is adorable. So I picked it up. I will stick this online for about $24 to $28 with shipping included on Etsy. Also bought this wonderful little frog. These do really well for me. Although the eyes are gone and I need to wash it because he's very dirty inside, I think it'll do well. I paid $2 for it. Right there. It's a nice pretty green. So it's easy enough to put some black dabs on his eyes if you wanted them back, but very cute. Love that one. I'll probably sell it for $22 or so with shipping included for the little kitchen sink sponge frog thing. Okay, this camera, I don't know. It stops recording after so long. I don't know why it does that. Who at Canon said we're gonna make it stop recording now? Maybe like things heat up too much. This was 50 cents for this swan. Very pretty. It's a bisque type of ceramic with the flowers. I love it so much. I almost missed it whenever I was there. This was part of the shop along video if you didn't see it. So yeah, it's a very nice bisque ceramic swan trinket dish for whatever you want to put in it, because it's a dish. You could put your mashed potatoes in it. No, don't do that. But I will probably put this up for around $24 with shipping included. Now these here are from the estate sale, and I was apprehensive again on buying them because they're not really something that I would necessarily buy. They are Lefton, which is the thing that made me drawn to them at all. But they are of these little patriotic people. Patriotic people. So we've got this guy. I wish they said who they are. I know if you search, oh, they do. This is the Continental Army of 1779. There he is. Right there. He is ready. He's ready for whatever is going to come his way. This I thought was a chip, but it's really not. It's just like a little thing that he had on his hat. It's not broken or anything. So we've got this one. I paid $2 each for these. And they have the Lefton trademark exclusives Japan with the gold trim. That means something. I forgot what it means. You can date those, by the way. That's what I'm saying that for. That one, although it might be dated, I'm not even gonna try. Okay. Then we have this one here. Lovely little guy. It says Cadet from 1851. This is very nice. I don't know. I'm not a history person. Is this the American War? Wait a minute. I can't tell. I don't know. I know that's around the Civil War, but is this part of this? Oh, the Major General of 1871. See, I didn't even know we were in a war in 1871. So that's how much I know. And there he is. That one was also $2. So I will put those all together as a set for probably $44 with shipping included. As singles, they're pretty rare actually. That doesn't mean they sell for much. It just means that there's not a lot out there. So whenever they do come up, they sell for about $12 each. I'll put them together just to make it more, first of all, it's easier for me. Second of all, it's easier for the people collecting them or buying them. So I will put them together for $44 with shipping included, and that will be very nice. Now, I did also get some pink depression glass. I didn't buy it the first time I was there at that estate sale because they were $10 for the candlesticks. But I did buy it half off, so $5 for this pair of candlesticks with the pretty pink pillars. I love those. So we've got this, I'll take that out. We've got the gold gilded edge here. I like that a lot whenever I see that. Look at that, that's really pretty, huh? So $5 for the set of candlesticks. I will sell those for about $34 with shipping included as a set. I guess I'll throw those in too. I don't know. Yeah, I'll probably, they're kind of fun. They match. They're a little faded, but they're cool. So in a recent video, I was scolding myself at buying cocktail forks, and I bought some more. What's even worse, these are branded with Florida on them. So they are tourist cocktail forks that you can only use in Florida to make any sense with your life. So I paid 50 cents for them though. Now, I think they're very cute. So anybody that has a kitschy house in Florida, mid-century kitsch house, these are for you. I can't use them here. People would make fun of me if I used them around here. Oh, yeah. Plus I don't really entertain. I would be using them myself, and that's very weird to have like a plate full of these and cheese and just one at a time, people would talk if I did that. And so I can't. I'm gonna sell them to somebody in Florida, okay? Or someone who wishes they were in Florida, which is kind of me most of the time. So now I will show you this. This is from a flea market, and I only paid less than $1 because it was part of a grouping in a bag set. It's one of these home crafted things from the 80s in this case, it looks like. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. They didn't sign their name on it though. They weren't that proud of their work. So this one here is of a cat on top of, I guess, a pile of wheat. Very great for Halloween or autumn or fall. All of those times. It does have like some minor issues. It's okay. This will do really well, I think. I'm not sure if I'm going to stick it online now or wait until we get a little bit more into the year. So yeah, I'll think about that. But it's probably going to sell for $24 to $28 with shipping included. I think so. I also bought this as part of, so I bought that and this, and then the next thing I'm going to show you in a $2 bag. So this was also part of it. It's a musical figurine of the two doves. I think it's nice because there's no chips or anything on it. And something like this. Oh, I also like that it has the on-off switch. That's imperative. We have to have these. So, and it is marked, do not it's marked Royal Crown, 1983, Arnart Arnart Imports, made in Taiwan, Republic of China. No, I'm not gonna do that. It does play. Very nice. So I will stick that online for $28 with shipping included. It's gonna take a box to do that. Well, of course, but it's going to take a larger box than like a free shipping mentality or something like that. Okay, so I've got the two plaques right here. These are both UNESCO. I love a good UNESCO piece. We have got the bluebird and we've got the red bird or the cardinal. So very nice. And those are gonna do well, hopefully. I'm not a huge fan of the brown frames, to be honest. It's all plaster, so you can't change that. But you could paint it maybe. I don't know, I'm not gonna do that. So here we are, really pretty. I'm really liking these. I like that they're three-dimensional, and I like that Stella, you could just stop. You could, if you wanted to. And they have no chips or cracks on them, which is very nice. So yeah, I'll sell a pair of them for probably about $30 with shipping included. Somewhere, I think 30 is pretty fair. And they do hang on your wall. So that's nice. That's everything in the haul. I felt like I was going on and on a bit there, but I will wrap it up right here. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye-bye.